You cannot be serious right now.
No, I've never ever seen it.
You're being 100% real right now.
I've never seen Austin Powers, and yet I get so much inspiration from him.
Welcome to Joy Tactics, the podcast dedicated to all things joyful, joyous, and meeting as many celebrities as humanly possible. Hosted by Eric Rahill, Nate Veroni, and Jack Bensinger. Enjoy.
A lot of people have been coming up to me at movie screenings and parties that most people aren't allowed into, and they're like, been loving the podcast, dude. Like, it's so awesome. Like, you guys are so funny, and it's like literally the best thing that I look forward to in my week. La da da la da 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 da. They're saying all of this stuff to me, and I always think like, that's awesome, but like, I do have a lot more serious work that I'm also working on. And like, don't just think I love the podcast too, but it's literally nothing to me. And this is the
lowest thing on our totem pole. Like, if
we're very serious people.
Not that we don't care about this, all right? But we honestly have so much more going on than this fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? If this went away, I wouldn't
even
care.
Notice that.
I wouldn't even notice, honestly.
I'm like, I wish these people could see like our auditions, which is what we mostly do.
Yeah, which we are posting all of them to the Patreon, so subscribe right now. You can see the cringiest auditions that we. That would be so. Oh my!
I have. Can we talk about that for 1 second? Everybody talk about the worst audition they've done in the last
easy
2 years.
Mine is okay. So I don't know what it was for, but I had to I was a prisoner, and it was like no lines, and it was like I was like losing my mind in a prison cell. So I was like.
And you were filming it yourself, or Jane was filming it for you?
No, I was filming it my fucking self. Like, it's me alone. Like, didn't get it, like, you know, of course. And I'm like trying to do it honestly and real, and it's just like,
no, man.
And you stop record, and you're just like, this. I couldn't be more embarrassed. I couldn't feel worse.
There's nothing to be embarrassed. What's embarrassing is if you're some pathetic idiot who's afraid to go for their dreams in the way that you're not, and afraid to express themselves.
That's true. I needed reminded about that. Thank you.
You're not in the industry of being cool, man. You're in the industry of making money and getting to the top. Projects. Even if that means humiliating yourself in front of everybody and having it go bad. You know?
Right. I needed that. Thank you, Jack.
And having it not work out. Yeah.
Okay, what's all your guys' worst auditions? Well, I sent you one also, Eric, of my Castlevania.
Well, that was so good, though. I wish you had gotten that. Listen, dude.
I just fucking hit my head on the wall. All right.
You just look pissed at the wall. Shocked and pissed, betrayed by the wall.
Don't do that, man. That wall
will fuck with you. Worst audition I've ever had. I told the story recently at Jack and I's show, IDGAFology. But
when's the next one? Promote it right now.
It's every third
we don't promote
Wednesday.
stuff.
It's every third Wednesday.
Every third Wednesday.
Buy your tickets now, because they will sell out.
They will sell out about probably 10 minutes before the show starts.
Don't even try to get tickets, honestly, because you probably won't be able to.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't even fucking come. But no, the worst audition I ever did was for. And we all know people involved with it. There's no shade at the production that happened, whatever, no hard feelings. But it was for a Magic Mike parody musical. Remember this, Nate? Do you remember that?
Was it a live show?
Yes.
Oh,
it was
my
in Chicago.
God, yes.
And I had like just graduated college, and I was like just getting into that scene, and I didn't really know anybody yet. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking try my heart, because I wanted to be a part of just any like quote unquote cool show.
Right.
And so I thought this was kind of it. And so the audition was to go into the CIC theater in Chicago, into that black box sort of theater, and bring some music. They had a little speaker that they hooked up to, like a little bike speaker that they played for you. And I found this like SoundCloud, like, I don't know, like pop song. And it was for two people that were directing it. And you just had to kind of strip down for them. I think I kept my pants on, but took off my shirt. And I was already so self-conscious about like my body, and it was just like literally like kind of dancing to this little shitty bike speaker in silence, and like trying to be like sexy but kind of joking, and but also just like feeling so intensely red and sweaty and hot immediately. It went badly, and I never heard from them about that. They said thank you.
You didn't get a no or anything like that?
Didn't get a no.
Dang.
That's what people don't realize is you don't hear anything, you know?
You don't hear a damn thing.
Nobody says no to you. It's just like it's just
nothing.
radio silence with this shit.
They're conflict avoidant.
That's right. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that happened during a marriage proposal and somebody said, "Well, can you marry me?" and they said nothing in response? That would make you question
that would blow up on
that'd blow up on TikTok.
On Dumois.
Disrespectful. I want to start a casting company that not only calls you but tells you why you suck. Just to kind of differentiate it. It's like
they didn't like your body fat percentage.
yeah.
Crushed it, but poor body fat percentage.
You got a weird looking forehead. Like, it's not going to work out for you. Sorry, ever. Not just for this role, but ever. Stop.
Jack, what was your worst audition, brother?
Well, first of all,
I can sense you're about to get emotional.
I just want to say, well, it was a mac and cheese commercial for a large company. I won't name them, but let's just say it rhymes with raft. And I was in Chicago as well. This is back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually went into the audition, and they did this thing where they lined everybody up, firing squad style, but not, in a line, just side by side. And they had us say how we liked to eat string cheese. It's a little bit of a controversial issue. And I said, like, something crazy like, I like to take a bunch of big bites out of it. And guess what? I got a call back.
Okay.
I got a call back.
Nice.
The next day, got in an Uber, going to the callback, and I saw somebody get stabbed. And it really threw me off.
Oh, shit.
I saw somebody get stabbed on the way to this thing.
God.
It threw me off. I didn't do good at the audition. I hope that person's okay. I think I saw that they're not.
They died?
I think I saw on the news that I witnessed this thing outside of a store and that they died.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't mean to say that emotional thing. I thought it was going to be a lighthearted story.
Well, I
don't even know if I knew the story. I'm sorry.
It's interesting. No, I didn't know them. So it's a little, it's kind of like, can I find it funny that I happened to see somebody's last moments on Earth while headed to a mac and cheese callback?
There is something comical about that for sure. I just have to say.
Yeah, of course.
In kind of a dystopian way.
Hey, y'all, like, I'm in a weird place. Sorry if my mac and cheese.
Hey, this is my callback. Hello, popping. My name is Jack Bensinger. I'm based out of Chicago, Illinois, and I just got to be honest. In my slate, I just saw somebody pass. Away. All right, let's do it. In my job, you just can't afford a headache. That's why I eat Kraft mac and cheese. Whoops, I said it. I'm pretty good with the sides.
That might have gotten you the gig, though, I think.
If I had
being that vulnerable.
Doing this shit, doing anything, I feel like, that isn't just sitting down and being quiet and letting your life pass before your eyes and silently dying is so humiliating. Putting yourself out there is so humiliating. And I feel like all three of us are experts in humiliation.
That's right. Yeah. We're humiliation.
It's almost like a daily practice.
Humiliated.
Well, how am I going to humiliate myself today?
Right.
They call it humiliation, but that's not what it is. Being like, they're framing it as humiliation and their little whatever, but the reality is that they're jealous. And so they have to say it's humiliating of you to do that. Otherwise, how are they going to live with themselves? And even if it's everybody else that you know, and you're the only one who thinks that it's not humiliating. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, everybody thinks it's weird that you pull up in like a full pink tuxedo or something to like a whatever some event. Oh, he looks
Dumb and
full. Why is he
dumber.
dressed up so nice? Why has he got the bolo
Yeah.
tie on? And it's kind of like, okay.
What? So you're saying humiliation is actually kind of swag.
Well, humiliation means that you're doing something different. It means that, and doing something different, by the way, is how they invented the light bulb, because light bulbs were very different from
Right.
the darkness that
Right.
humanity was living in back then.
That the light bulbs were scary. So you would want to start a nation of
Say it again.
humili nation.
What?
Humili?
The humili nation, kind of like a group
Humili?
of people. Imagine this. It's a word. It's
I see it. I see it.
humiliation.
Oh,
So
humiliation.
it's like
yeah,
a group of people
yeah.
that
Nice.
always goes and gets humiliated.
Why was that so hard to understand?
We just don't do
I
a lot of
think I fucked
wordplay
up
on
there.
this podcast.
I know.
So that
I'm
was,
so new at wordplay.
Yeah, we
like I
do.
love it. I think it's
Yeah, this is,
interesting,
this is a pun-free zone. I couldn't even
Eric
think of a pun
just
for that.
discovered wordplay though, and you've been having a lot of fun with kind of structuring words in different ways, and it's been honestly kind of fun to see you work in that way, which you
I've
kind
been
of, you know,
mostly trying it out with like strangers that I respect. That I don't know them that well, but I feel like
Yeah.
that's my in, is trying out some wordplay on them. They like that
Wow.
shit.
Can we do a mood check real quick, because I feel like people are.
Can I go first?
Please go first.
My
And say
stomach
nothing
hurts.
negative.
I have to. My stomach hurts so bad that I think I'm gonna have to step away from the podcast for about 5 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna throw up, but it's on the table.
You need to do it. Do it. Step
Go,
away.
step away,
and
take
that's
some deep
fine.
breaths.
That's how gracious we are as hosts. We
Yeah.
can just that's why we have three of
Yeah.
us. You know what I'm saying? When the other person's
Right.
not talking, we like walk away for a little bit. So it's
Well-
like we kind of have like planned little breaks. When you think that like Jack's not talking, he's just like going to the kitchen or something.
We're
like
taking
that.
care of
like,
business,
Yeah,
money.
We're
making money moves.
multitasking.
And guess what, Nate? Nobody's ever heard us do a one-on-one, which
This
is
is
what
a-
a lot of people have asked
Well,
for.
it's
Yeah.
people are begging, and I'm like, shut the fuck
I
up!
know,
Like,
get
well,
out. Like Jack isn't that bad. Like it's
yeah.
Like, no, he actually adds so much.
But Eric, what's your mood right now, dude? How are you feeling?
Yo,
What's
my
going on?
mood.
What's your
It's been
mood
up
right
and
now
down.
and lately?
Lately, my mood has actually been, I would say, superb.
That's good. I like to hear
It's
that.
been pretty good, and I think it's because I've been staying busy, dude.
that yes,
and
because you
what-
can't. You don't even have time to confront the demons. You know, the demons can't even.
Exactly. Idle hands are the devil's playthings, or something like this.
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
what the devil likes, is when you're bored and
Yep,
angry.
yep, yep.
And that's
Yep.
what a lot of young men in this country, they got fucking nothing to do, so they turn to hate, dude. And if they had short film screenings to go to, and if they had alternative comedy shows to be going and hosting, and if they
the
had
world would be such a better place
expensive
if
dinners.
everybody was doing alt
Dude.
comedy and going to short film screenings.
and I've been drinking too. I've been drinking
Oh, really?
kind
Speaking
of a
of,
lot.
speaking of,
I haven't
my
been.
ass got a
oh.
little fucking twisted last night.
You got how many drinks did you have, dude?
Well, I had let's see here. Well, this is the problem, dude. Whenever you are in, so anybody who's not in their
Wait,
30s
wait,
right
wait.
now,
I have to
listening right
say,
now.
we just got a text from Jack.
Oh God.
2 words. They said threw up.
Okay, prayers to Jack right now.
Prayers to Jack.
Prayers
Prayers
up right
to
now. Oh my God. Okay, well.
What is that? I
Jesus.
feel bad for laughing, because that throwing up that's also the devil's work. It sucks to throw up, but
That does suck. But sometimes it feels good to get that shit out of your
to
system.
get that shit out of you. And I interrupted you, Nate. So continue with what.
Well, okay, so anybody, we know the demographics of this podcast, and there's a lot of people
Yeah.
in their late 20s that are listening to this. And what I have to say is get ready, because
Yep.
the next time, once you get to 30, once you get to 31, 32, it's all downhill from there.
Yep.
If you have a sip of alcohol, your next day you are going to go into the craziest existential crisis of your life. You are going to be like, what is wrong with my life right now? What the fuck is going on right now? So
Yep.
that's where I'm at. But I've been there so many times. Not that I'm getting fucked up all the time, but I know that the next day after having 4 drinks is going to be hell on earth. You know what I'm saying? Physically, mentally.
It's like
You're
you take
toast.
a spaceship the night that you get all fucked up, and you are in basically heaven, because it's heaven to be fucked up. Jack is returned. Jack is returned. I'm laughing.
Do a soft return, dude. Come in whenever you want to. All right, you don't.
Jack,
you gotta take your time.
We let everybody know, man. I'm sorry I exposed your truth.
Wait, what did you say? I just had to check the mail. What?
Yeah, this is all about truth and vulnerability. So
okay, what happened to me?
We said that you chunked, dude.
He said that you couldn't keep, you spewed it.
I
You had the Hershey squirts.
Hershey squirted out of my throat.
What if he thought that was throw up?
Right. Yeah, I threw up twice just now.
No.
Oh my.
Self-inflicted? Self-inflicted?
Self-inflicted, but I was a little impressed with how prepared my body was for that to happen.
Oh yeah, your body needed it, honestly.
But this is a good lesson. The show must go on. You've heard it before and you've heard it again, but when do you really get to see somebody put their money where their mouth is like this? You know what I mean? I'm showing up. I just yacked it.
This is a quick recovery, dude.
I mean,
I know.
I'm not recovered.
God.
I'm not recovered. You know what I mean?
So,
the show must go on, though. I just went over, I did my outfit change, and now I'm back on stage, and I feel not good.
Everybody who ever talks shit on us for saying, "Oh, these losers finally decided to start a podcast and they're so lazy," la-di-da-di-da. Guess what? We go through hell to bring this, put this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Literally physical hell.
Literally.
Mental
so think
hell.
again.
Every time we do
hell.
this, it is painful. It is just, it's fucked up. All right. And we're doing it because we love you guys.
And guess what? Most listeners know this. I would say 99% of our listeners are angels, but there's 1% haters out there that come for us and want us to fucking die painful deaths. I keep getting these messages that want me to die in these ways I've never even heard of.
Creative messages too.
Creative,
like,
very
like,
creative
deaths. I didn't even know you could die like that. Like that's pretty
right.
Like I'm honestly like impressed by your creativity with that one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But speaking of throwing up, Jack, we were just telling the younger listeners that basically alcohol is coming for them in their later days to wreck how they feel the next day.
Don't
hangover style.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Listen to our warning. Don't ever touch it. Don't ever feel it. Because guess what? It feels so good and it's more cancerous than cigarettes. Look it up.
Is that true?
That's
Can't
true.
be.
Look it up.
More cancerous than cigarettes.
I don't want to look that up.
I want to send a message to all the Androhumans, all the people that are out there saying, yeah, you can have 2 drinks a week and you got to optimize this and this. Shut the fuck up right now. Shut up right now. I don't need you in my ears because I respect these men so much. And that's my problem is if I didn't give a fuck about them, I could just tune it out. Yeah. But I respect them and their bodies and their health and their messages so much that if they tell me something, unfortunately, I'm going to listen. But I don't have the willpower to do what they're saying. So I have to know the knowledge and then still be failing. You know what I'm saying? Which is a horrible devil's curse that's upon me.
You know that Andrew Huberman could snap you like a fucking twig, Eric.
Yeah, I know he
Good
could.
for him. Good for him.
Good for him. Now.
Oh, yeah. And that
is his bench 185.
Oh, please. That'd be really, that's really cool, man. And that'd be really useful back in the day when everything sucked bad. But now that it doesn't matter if you're strong. In fact, the big strong people are doing what now? Kind of dancing,
lifting rocks,
being pretty for
breaking
us.
Rocks.
No, they wish they were breaking rocks. They're just aestheticians. They're they're not even cool anymore. It's all about the weak nerds who are really the savages of this culture. The Sam Bankman-Frieds.
Right.
I was just reading an article, and we're not going to talk about AI, so nobody turn it off because we just brought up AI. But talking about how coders, programmers, software engineers are going the way of the dodo.
No.
Of a bird?
The dodo.
Because AI is going to be able to basically just do it off of text commands.
Whatever. This is so.
Whatever, dude. I'm just tired of being alive, and not in a scary way, but it's just we have so many updates all the time.
We should.
There's no stability, no stasis.
Human beings adapt. That's what we do. So AI can go and do this and that, but the funny thing about trying to kill something that's shapeless is that it's shapeless. And so even if you dump poison in a cup, it's still going to live, treat it like a liquid. So learn that. Wow. And another thing about the body stuff and the Andrew Huberman giving advice, like people who dole out advice so eagerly are fools. They are damn fools, and they are grifters. They're just trying to get your money. Because human beings, let me put this in terms of cars.
Yeah.
Every human, if you consider that every human being needs something different in order to keep the oils changed correctly.
Yeah.
There's basically 8 billion people alive. That's 8 billion different vehicles. And to prescribe one thing,
dude,
they're fools.
They're simply fools.
We are complex creatures.
They're simply fools. And Jack, you were just talking. Sometimes you speak so. I'm not even joking right now. You don't have like necessarily in my opinion, a linear way of speaking. Sometimes you're coming at it like an AI would, like a quantum computer, where you're going shink, shooting a shot right there, shink, 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 shink. It's like coming all over, and then I'm like, where's he going with this? Comes together in a way where it blows my mind.
Comes together like sex on your wedding night.
Damn, exactly.
Exactly, dude. I didn't even know where you're going with that, but I talked to a mutual friend last night whose name I won't mention because they're a celebrity. Sure. And they were like, I was listening to the podcast, and Jack has such a poetic way of speaking.
Well, I'm a lyricist. I know I'm not a musician, but I'm a lyricist. Know that. And when my albums come out,
you are a musician, dude. The Ave Maria.
People are going off about
I'm
that.
a musical hobbyist. I'm a musical hobbyist, but I'm a lyricist at the end of the day. I'm not a comedian. I'm not a filmmaker. I'm not a whatever else they call me in the articles. I am a lyricist because lyrics are communication, and I just Googled it, and drinking a bottle of wine carries the same lifetime cancer risk as smoking 10 cigarettes a week.
What the?
Oh, no, man. Are you fucking serious?
A bottle of wine is the same as 10 ciggies.
A week?
They don't know fucking shit.
But this
ties not too bad.
This
cigarette. That's like a cigarette a day, you know.
What are you gonna say to those old 98-year-olds that are sitting down in Greece, smoking their cigs, drinking their wine, drinking straight up olive oil all day? You want to tell them that they're only consuming cancer? You can't, because they won't understand you in English. They speak Greek.
Right. You think they're eating cancer?
Greek.
Nah, you got to go up on Greek people right now.
Go off on them.
We got to keep Nate on.
Don't get me fucking started, dude. You know I hate those fucking asses. If there's any Greek people listening right now, pause, shut up. We don't want your ass, bitches.
Except for Stavros.
No. Stav, I'll put your ass on blast. Fuck you, bitch. No Greeks. Bye, Greeks. Your time's up. You had your time.
Oh, you know what I just learned? I just learned this morning that I couldn't believe I learned is that... Sorry, motorcycle. I live in a really lively, young area. I learned this morning that the Roman Empire, I hadn't really put it together that they were Italian. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Because
Rome is in
the city of Rome. I had never put that together somehow. When I heard of like ancient Romans, I didn't realize that was like Italy's Rome.
Can I blow your mind for a second, Jack, for 1 minute?
I wish you would.
Because Rome, the city of Rome, is in Italy. The Empire of Rome extended further than any other empire except for the British has ever expanded. So there were Romans in Britain.
Let me Google this.
There were Romans in Germany. There were Romans in Africa. Mm-hmm. There were Romans all over the damn place.
Well, what about the human empire? Does that count? No.
That's totally different.
It's different.
It's very different, dude.
All right.
We have been studying 3rd grade to 6th grade history for the past couple of weeks, and I don't know. It's been really fun to dig into what's happened.
Literally every fucking thing. And you know what? Whenever this shit gets brought up, I genuinely have the desire to like share some crazy knowledge with people. Like when I brought this up, I wasn't just joking about. I really wanted to let you know that the Roman Empire was crazy. We are so fucking dumb.
Oh, don't say that, man.
No, just with facts. But Spiritually, we're very smart.
Street smarts though.
Oh,
I mean,
we got
we're the
smarts.
Einsteins.
I know a lot of
Einsteins of the streets.
If
And
we got
yeah.
man,
Are people worried that I threw up?
Well,
that was very normal.
They should be. They should be because they care about you.
Oh yeah, if you're a listener and you're not worried about Jack's tummy right now, think again.
It hurts.
Because it
My
could be
stomach
something
hurts.
much worse than just a virus. Could
And
be
I
the
don't
big
even know if we should put that into the air like that. I'm superstitious like crazy.
Oh, I know, Jack. I'm sorry.
Well, they're all going to be sending you kinetic vibrational energy to heal you, and it's going to be retro.
Can we send it to Jack
retroactive?
right now?
Just think about Jack in a healing sense, and then Jack.
Are they
can
doing
maybe
this
follow
from the
up.
future?
They're doing this from the future, but you can the
shit.
time and space are not.
This is cool. Okay, I'm
non-linear,
into this.
so
Hell yeah.
you're gonna feel it right now, even though this is recorded in the past.
All right, talk me
tomorrow
through it.
you're gonna be.
Yes.
They're gonna be sending this energy back into the past. Yesterday, send that healing energy right now.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Close your
Can I
eyes.
say?
And go ahead.
Do you guys remember those YouTube videos that you could look up? That's like at 220 whatever gigahertz frequency that makes you feel high, and different frequencies do different things to the body. Yeah. I can do that with my own voice. I can go to those frequencies.
Go to 75 hertz now. Yeah. Do it.
All right.
I feel like Jack would be good at that.
I'm not kidding. My stomach felt better while you were doing that, and the second you stopped, it started hurting again.
Feel better, brother.
Music is healing.
Music really is fucking healing.
Oh, music
It
is
really
the only
is.
music is the only thing in the world that you can consume, and there's no downside. Yeah.
You know what song I was listening to recently? This is like so lame, but you know that song "Band on the Run"?
Band on the Run.
Is there a better song on the planet than "Band on the Run"?
I don't think
by
I've
Mr. Paul
ever-
McCartney?
Because they change it up like crazy.
Because there's 17
You're like,
songs
it's one
within.
song.
It was the
Whoopsie
first
daisy.
time they figured
It's
out
another
that you could
song.
put multiple of these bitches into one fucking song.
I've never heard that song. I feel like I have only heard like 16 seconds of it during like a love sequence in Dumb and Dumber or something.
It's like listening to a whole discography of an artist in 2 minutes.
Holy shit.
How many people do you guys think Paul McCartney has gone all crazy on, making out?
Well, dead or alive. Dead or
Whatever,
alive.
even more seconds to third base.
Did you
Dead
see
or
that
alive?
video of him hitting the blunt?
No.
He was outside of like, I don't know. He was in this group of people and somebody passed him a blunt and he's like fucking whatever, 80 years old, and then he like hits it shit like.
Oh my God.
Oh, he probably. Oh, well, they were tripping. You realize?
They were the first.
Trippy,
the
trippy.
first group to get all trippy with it.
Yeah. And he had a crazy. Remember the music video for "The Girl Is Mine"? We just sang this at karaoke night.
Oh yes.
It's like a country. It's okay. Jack's going.
Oh, and I have something too. Jack is stepping away again.
What is it? Oh wait, I have a video I want to show you about Michael Jackson so badly. Have you seen this?
Okay, so wait, what were you gonna say about the Girl's Mine?
Oh, I just love that video, and then it made me want to tell you about a video I just saw of Michael Jackson that made me laugh my ass off.
Okay, say that for what is the video?
It is. Have you seen this? It's like. It's Michael Jackson in the back of Brett Ratner's car, and Brett Ratner's that like horrible, bad guy director that got like Me Too'd. He's bad news, but he's filming Michael Jackson, and they're listening to R. Kelly's Ignition, and you hear Michael doing a little voiceover. I think it was part of like a documentary. And he's going like, "I just like to get all silly and get all crazy with my friends in the car sometimes," like like this. And then it's just like a minute of him like dancing while sitting down in the back of this car to Ignition, and he's like going all crazy with his shoulders, and it's just like, good God, it's a trifecta.
Mike was a whole other different type of human being.
We'll put the link on the
say,
Patreon.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fuck the. When so Michael, Paul McCartney told Michael Jackson about owning the publishing, and he was like, that's where you really make the money,
Right.
of owning your own publishing. And and Paul McCartney was doing this interview, and he was like so pissed off because Michael Jackson was like, hey, that's so funny, like that really own it. And he thought he was joking around. He was like, hey, I'm gonna buy your fucking publishing, man. And he was like, all right, Michael, all right, bye. And he fucking did. He bought all the Beatles publishing, and he said he's written him
my god,
letters trying to say like, hey man, that wasn't cool what you did, like, and he won't respond. And
I think he was a menace.
You were saying he like
cool
fucks
way.
with people, like,
Oh yeah,
he was kind of the prankster.
Crazy ass pranks on people. Good god.
The Michael Jackson prank show. That's what we could have. That's what we're missing out on by him not being alive right now.
That
like
and OJ's The Juice. Remember that show?
No, what was that?
You don't know about OJ's The Juice?
I don't think so.
It's a prank show that he hosted after the killings in like the late 90s. Have you not seen this?
No.
And basically the prank in every single one is just like random situations, and then OJ Simpson shows up, and people are like still scared of him because it's like so close to the killing. It was it's wild. I don't know how they made that. But you were telling me that Michael Jackson wanted to buy all of Marvel, and you're saying he was kind of
he could see into the future. I think he was tapped into some different kinetic energy or something. Have I said kinetic energy 14 times?
I haven't heard you say it once. I
feel like I've been saying kinetic energy too much. I don't even know.
Well, there's a lot of kinetic energy going on in this podcast right now because we're clicking. We're firing on all cylinders.
Absolutely.
And we should say Jack has stepped away again to deal with his tummy.
Yes, but he's going to text in opinions, and we're from
we're talking about Brett Ratner, Michael Jackson, and R. Kelly.
What the fuck, guys? No, but Michael Jackson, he saw into the future, and he said, I'm gonna buy, right before he was gonna die, he was gonna buy all of Marvel. Before Marvel did the movies or anything like that, he was gonna buy all of the Marvel universe, and he was like, it's so ripe for movies, and we'll have theme parks and the merch and all that stuff. And he was like, the money, it was an interview with his business manager, he was like, the money was there, like they had already like done all the deal, but then he passed away and he couldn't. So Michael Jackson could have owned
die, by the way,
I think through
fentanyl. That was
did you see his fucking his doctor was like putting him on the craziest type of pills. Like he was on like the like morphine that like it was called Demerol. It's like the and he talks about it in a song where he's like, Demerol, oh God, he's on Demerol.
Michael Jackson does?
Yeah. It's a song that is not a hit, but he's like singing his heart out about Demerol.
He loved it, or he was afraid to buy it?
No, he was on like a high dosage of it, and I think I think it's like a really high, I don't know, it's like morphine basically, like a crazier morphine. God. He was on like every type of medication you can possibly be on, basically. And I think his body just couldn't handle it because he was just like, It
was over.
It was over for him.
Gosh, damn. Well, should we check in on Jack?
Jack is on the toilet saying? Right now. He's
not feeling too good.
I said, what are we talking about? This was a while ago. I said OJ Simpson, and he just texted a meme of
Mr. OJ.
Of OJ that says, hide your kids, hide your wives. Hilarious.
What do you think, Nate? Did OJ do it?
I think he did. Isn't that like, I think he had something to do with it, right? No, I didn't really follow that. Didn't. What's that?
No way, he didn't have nothing to do with it. I mean, I'm saying I agree.
I thought you were,
I'm like, no, dude, actually, like, you haven't obviously researched it enough.
What should we talk? Okay. So Mr. Mac DeMarco,
Yeah.
he just put out a 9-hour
Wow. 9-hour album.
of all of he put out his whatever his
demos
catalog
and everything. Yeah.
And you know what? I was thinking about this. I was like, man, I kind of want to go back to the times when Mac DeMarco was like the hottest, indie artist.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when
he was like I still like him. I still think he's great. Wait. Jack, how you feeling?
Jack, let's check back in.
What?
Jack, what's up, dude?
Dude, Jack,
we're talking about Mac DeMarco now.
Oh, sick.
But there was a time in my life when I was about 22 where I couldn't imagine any other artist being more better than Mac.
Yeah, I was like, he is the coolest possible person on the planet.
I feel like he was
Bart
the
Simpson
essence
is
of
funny.
like 2013 for like
Yes.
like liberal arts males that
Yes.
like see him smoking cigs and whatever.
Yes.
Having a great time.
He brought cigs
amazing jam. He kind of brought jam back a little bit to indie rock. He brought that noodling on the guitar back.
Oh yeah.
And he was so he was so like dusty, you know what I'm saying? Like everything he wore was like old and like
Right. The
he like
busted
looked like
Vans,
he
the jeans.
You could smell him through the
I
record.
tried to emulate it. Yeah, but it was kind of cool. It was sick.
Yeah, he looks like he smells like one of Dave pills for men.
That's what you smell like, dude.
No, dude, that's what your ass fucking smell like, bitch.
No, I don't.
I have something to say. I have something to say right now, based off of what we're talking about. Indie rock is back.
No.
No, dude, it's back.
You think so?
I'm telling you, dude.
Independently
indie rock
produced rock and roll
is back, and it's back in a huge way. Okay. So
How
if
so?
you wrote
State
it off
your-
and said this was a one-time deal, people want that shit again. I'm telling you this.
Are you serious?
People want guitar and drums and bass. They don't want any electronic BS. They want 4 people in a band just rocking out.
human emotion.
Drinking beer.
Oh, dude, well,
Siggy's, pizza. Remember the pizza craze of 2013 where everybody was talking about pizza?
yeah.
Right.
That shit sucked. Pizza and Bart Simpson. Good fucking riddance to that. Enough.
Yeah, go have a cow.
And bacon.
Yeah.
And bacon. Yeah,
well,
that
speaking of
bacon
indie
shit.
rock, Eric, you've kind of been bearing the lead all this time because you didn't tell everybody what we're doing next Wednesday.
La la la. I'm gonna open up for a band.
Mhm. And it's not.
I'm
Kanye,
excited.
even
I'm
though
actually
that's a-
so.
Congratulations.
I'm so excited.
That was a Kanye. Is that a Kanye song?
That's a
Wait till I
Kanye
get
song
my
that is
mind.
always
Yes,
gonna be
it
stuck
is.
in my head.
Yeah.
But no, I've been asked by a friend of ours to, I guess, introduce the bands at this show coming up at the Covet show at the Brooklyn Bowl this Wednesday. I think it's sold out. And basically, am I nervous? A little bit. For some reason, I'm very nervous to do that. But something tells me I'm going
Because
to
you
be one of the
care.
best. Well, I care deeply. But I'm almost afraid I'll get addicted to being on a music stage.
Oh no.
Because we've been on acting stages, comedy, but I've never felt the heat of a
real
crowd
high.
that's there for a
The-
band
the
before.
real, truest, biggest high on the planet. that you
This
can
might be bad
only-
for you, Eric, in a way, to feel that type
I have
of...
such an addictive personality, but I'm addicted to attention, and I'm addicted to different types of attention, and this is one of the types of attention that's very rare. Musical
Music.
admiration.
This is so sick because finally music and comedy have been so separate for decades.
Why the
They have
hell is
never
that?
met.
Except for musical.
Flight of the
Improv.
Conchords.
Except for the Flight of the Conchords. I remember my dad told me this recently where he was like, you know, I came to some of your earlier shows when you were first doing comedy in college, and I had told your stepmother, like, on the way back, like, we were kind of talking about how maybe this isn't for Nate, you know, like maybe this isn't something he should be doing or pursuing.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was so funny how like how honest he was about that.
There's something about you can only succeed in this stuff if you have some sort of blind faith in yourself.
Blind
Right.
leading the blind.
Right. I was just thinking about this earlier today when I was in my kind of 30-year-old post drinking existential type of crisis. I was like, damn, like I used to fucking suck so bad at comedy, like so horribly badly, and everyone has to go through that period. So when I see some younger type comedian or something and I see somebody not doing too well, I have the most amount of empathy for that person, and I will give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm like, you know what, they might, if they keep going at this, they might be the most hilarious ass person on the fucking planet in 3 years if they keep going with this shit. So I'm never writing anybody off. So if you bomb in front of me, it's all good. It's all.
And I'm writing you the fuck off. If you bomb in front of me, it's one chance. That's it. You get nothing else from me. You have about 10 seconds to make that impression, and then it's over.
And me, I don't even give a fuck about comedy these days. I'm just thinking about inventions. God damn, I got a lot of ideas. I mean,
if you could make one invention right now, what would it be?
It would be an outfit where steam comes out of it. I am so smart because
so it's like doesn't wrinkle.
No, it's not because of wrinkling, though. That is part of an amazing feature of it. But the point is that you could walk around with a smoke barrier and have yellow smoke coming off your shoulders every time you try and go in for coffee, and you go, "Who's this? Hey, what's your name at Starbucks? Can I get a name?" Yellow smoke. Like, you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like it should be so easy to make smoke come off you at all times. I'll drop it. And I don't want to reveal my business ideas.
Right. I mean, you've already revealed too much, I feel like. You've made a couple millionaires, I feel like.
Yeah. And also, like, open source every bit of information that I say, you know.
What did I give out? I gave out my fucking genius idea on this fucking podcast, and I was pissed about it.
What was it?
To dip into other people's feeds. Somebody needs to create that. That is a genius.
That is a
legit genius idea. You could go into Jonah Hill's.
You would have the most psychopathic people buying those subscriptions, trying to get in Chris Evans' feed, get a taste of what he's seeing every day.
Get into Pierre Delecto's feed and see what he's
Pierre
Delecto. Who the hell is Pierre Delecto?
Pierre, you don't know who Pierre Delecto is, Nate?
No, who the fuck is
Mitt
that?
Romney's Twitter alter ego that everybody found out. That was the name that he used. That is so funny. Talk about humiliation.
Let me ask you guys this: do you guys think that I could? And this is no, I'm not talking any shade to sex workers or anything like that. I'm just purely wondering: do you guys think that people would buy pictures of my feet because I have size 15 feet? Do you think I would make a lot of money?
I think, and you have enough people that follow you that I bet that there would be people that are genuinely interested.
Because I feel like I have unique feet, and that's what people are looking for.
I'll tell you right now.
They want the different type.
I have a cousin that works at NASA. I have a brother that works at an artificial intelligence research institute. And Nate, your feet are wanted by science. I'm not kidding.
Science?
People want to study. You think people would just want to jerk it and sniff it all up on your feet, skin, and whatnot?
You want to jerk it and sniff it?
No, they don't. They want to study
That's the caption for all my feet pics. Do you want to jerk it and sniff it?
Nate, if you you know what? No, like musician or whatever has like cornered the foot fetish market, and I feel like it's entered so many areas of pop culture. Nate, you got to come out as Foot God. You know what I mean? Like Dr. Foot.
Yeah, for real.
Dr. Foot Dre, Lil Foot X. Like,
you know, I just see these people. There, you know, this like trend on TikTok where they'll go up to people on the street and they'll say like, "How much money you got in the bank?"
Yeah.
And then like, there's a couple of people that I like these TikToks. I like knowing what people do for a living, and then they'll say like, you know, how much you got, and somebody will be like 600K, and it's like, well, what do you do for a living? And there's multiple people that are like, I sell feet pics, and I'm like, damn, like, is it really like that? Like lucrative? Like I'll
you know what?
I want 600K. I got you know, not weird feet, but I got interesting feet, you know.
You should do it, man. And
they're clean too. Like I swear to God, like they got I have the most baby soft. There is like no calluses on these fucking things. Like that, I take care of these. I take care of them because they're precious.
Well, I got the opposite. Cause dude, I want to buy feet pics from everybody, but guess what? That's right. I'm a feet pic buyer. I'm one of those guys. But guess what? It's not awesome. Feet. It's not feet. I buy pictures of. I pay people to send me pictures of their faces, and here's my request every time. Smile. Don't joke.
Smile pic.
That is somehow so much worse. It's like so much more disturbing. Like even as a joke, it's
I buy a picture of
you with
smiling.
the kind of like
Not a joke, man. It's not
the
a joke.
1970s blanket on you.
Well, this is
Yeah.
my quilt that I'm wearing to try and feel better.
Wait, so all right, so you threw up twice, 3 times.
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
Probably some
Pedialyte.
reverse food. Me throwing up again. Probably some Pedialyte.
Yeah.
I love talking about food when I feel like this, dude.
Oh, I had the most nasty burrito last night. This fucking disgusting.
Oh fuck.
Jack, close your ears, dude, because I was telling Caleb about this today after we worked out, and it made me want to legit. I was getting the.
What was it? Why was it gross?
You know, I feel like shame on me. Not that you need to be shameful about eating late, whatever. But I can't. I do this thing where I'm coming back late, and I'm like, I need a fucking meal because I'm so hungry. So I think
You do this thing where you get. Oh, sorry, go on.
it just happens to me. I don't. Yeah,
You
whatever.
get
It's
hungry
pretty
and then you got
weird.
it.
Okay, but I'm on the train and I'm like, everything's closed except for this new place that's like in a pretty far away neighborhood. And I see, well, they got chicken burrito, whatever they got this, order it. It comes and it just something is off the minute I get the bag. By the way, it came at like 1:10 a.m. Why am I eating this late? It's
Nothing
not good
have
for my
no
blood
good
sugar.
decisions are made at that time.
Goodness. I'm not even drunk. And so I open up the burrito. I'm like giving it the benefit of the doubt, whatever. I take one bite and I look at the contents inside and I think this is not my type of fucking burrito. Because I like the pulled chicken. I like the pulled beef, the birria, all this in the burritos. When it's cubed, wet chicken, when it's all parts of the chicken and it's the gristle and it's the fat and it's the... I just was taking bites of it and it was making me not feel so good. And the taste was off, guys.
I'm sorry, but yeah, you fucked up by ordering chicken at a Mexican spot. Never do that.
What are you talking about? Chicken tinga?
No,
Chicken tinga?
This is
Have
a
you ever had
Nate
chicken
Room pro
tinga?
tip. Don't buy the chicken option at the fucking.
Well, maybe not a grilled chicken, but if there's chicken tinga on the menu and this was just plain chicken, so yeah, that is my bad.
Just to play it safe. If this is a new spot, if it's some place that's really good,
What do you go for the beef?
chicken. Go for the fucking beef, something pork or beef.
Yeah, they don't have chickens in
Really?
Mexico.
Go for the al pastor.
No, they have plenty of chickens. Oh, and Chipotle's got that new chicken al pastor, which I want to try so fucking bad.
Damn.
Whoa.
They're playing games. They're playing with fire right now.
Oh,
Chipotle.
our
They're adding
next
too many things
Patreon-
in the mix.
Our next Patreon episode, we're doing the McDonald's mukbang.
Yeah. Oh, I
The
forgot.
McName,
Yeah.
The Mc-
Yeah.
McDonald's.
So if y'all want to hear us smacking on McDonald's till we get sick, sign up for that Patreon.
And if you're a patron and you don't want to hear it, and it's the majority of you, maybe just
Yeah.
start piping up,
Send us your-
chirping up right now, and we won't do it. We're so sorry for bringing that up.
Or just send us your number or
Yeah.
email we can reach you at, and we'll send you a little recording of something else that we talk about.
Yeah.
Whatever topic you want. Damn. So you guys aren't drinking tonight?
Maybe.
Hell. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I might go drink.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I actually might.
You might actually. With who?
Yeah. With a friend and my GF.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't. I'm like. Maybe I'll just. You know what I have? This is the adult move is to go. Just challenge yourself.
Mhm.
Everybody out there, challenge yourself.
I don't like doing
You
that.
can.
Oh,
I know
don't
you
make me
don't.
say a phrase, man, because
Yeah.
I will come around and I'll say it. Fuck it, I'll say it. Don't or challenge it. Challenge. Don't
look like
don't-
Eli.
Don't be limited. Don't be limited by challenges. Challenge your limits. Go ahead, Nate.
That was a original Jack Benzier quote.
No, that was me fucking up a quote.
But this is my challenge. Go to the next time you're about to go out and get all fucking fucked up out of your mind.
Sucked up.
Just one night, just say, you know what? I'm gonna go to this bar, and I'm just gonna order like a water or even just get a one of the mocktails or something. Every bar has one of those now. I feel like just get a fucking mocktail and just take it fucking easy because you've been partying a lot, maybe too much, and it's affecting you and it's affecting everybody around you in your life, and you're burning bridges. You are fucking up every relationship of your life with this shit, and you need to cut it out just for tonight.
And how dare you not be able to control yourself? You have lived a life of privilege, and you had it so fucking easy, and you can't not have one beer. Oh,
it's just one night, and you can't do it, can you?
You can't fucking. You've never been able to do it, and something tells me you never will be able to do it. You're too weak. You got nothing in the tank left. You got a fucking sad middle age coming your way, 60 miles an hour, speed limit coming to you as quick as it can.
Guys, this is feeling a little personal.
Damn.
I feel like.
No, we mean the opposite.
You guys talking about
me? If you want to go drink, go fucking drink. It's awesome.
Oh, okay.
If you
Hell
want to be sober, go be sober. It's awesome.
If you want to be somewhere in the middle.
We need a new type of drug or
please,
sort of
man.
Up and it's like
I've been asking for this.
We've had so much scientific breakthroughs in AI and like medicines and all that. Why don't we have like a fucking crazy ass drug division? The last drug we invented was fucking LSD and you know what I'm saying? Like getting fucked up.
No, dude, there's new drugs.
Molly,
excuse me?
crocodile.
You don't know about the experimental the experimental drug that they make in the laboratories.
Item 9.
Oh, do you know what? I was gonna say this earlier, but this was on something I saw was that they play 10 gigahertz whatever
binaural sound.
Not binaural, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Just that frequency, and the CIA would or whatever, the Russian embassy would put that frequency just to fuck with the American embassy, and it's like,
was that the brown note?
I don't know, maybe it is, but and then I heard that mega churches do this. They'll put that frequency.
What does it do?
It makes you more susceptible to hypnosis or something.
I need that.
Who knows if this is fucking real?
What's that? On TikTok. What is that brown note?
What are you saying?
What that brown note look like?
I'm worried about.
You guys don't know about the brown note?
The brown note is
that's the fart? Gigahertz. That's the gigahertz that makes.
That's a fart, man.
Go. And by the way, whenever an adult says this phrase, it makes me crawl. My skin crawl. Number 2. Makes you go number 2.
You don't like that?
Something about saying number 2 is like so predatory to me. Like, it sounds like if I heard like someone else say that, that's a red fucking flag. So
what about when Dr. Evil says it?
Well,
you know what I'm talking about? That's a character.
Villain. Oh, number 2. I've never seen Austin Powers. I never got the chance.
Damn, are you serious?
And you'll never
you cannot be serious right now.
No, I've never ever seen it.
You're being 100% real right now.
I've never seen Austin Powers, and yet I get so much inspiration from him. Not one. I mean, I've seen clips of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
That is psychotic, dude. Everybody on the planet has seen it.
You don't know about Fat Busted.
I know all the lore about it. I'm probably better than you guys. I've just never seen the movies.
My mojo man.
This is reminding me of when my parents would cut off cable when I was at school, and I would go sit at the lunch table and talk about whatever new episode of SpongeBob or something. And I would just fake that I knew the episode, like knew they were talking about.
You're like saying a bunch of, oh my god, dude, when Patrick like was riding on his bicycle and like they found him, like they just found him somewhere on the side of the road in the ditch. That was crazy.
I remember using that as ammo for like, can we please get cable back? Like nobody wants to fucking talk to me. Like they don't like I can't.
Your parents were like, good, you should be reading about politics and shit. Like hang out with the teachers in the lounge.
TV was the only thing I had.
Watch anything. Nothing.
No.
Thing.
And then so you had idle hands, didn't you? And that became what? The devil's playthings.
Yep.
And what'd you do with those hands?
Draw. I was a sketch artist. That's what I would honestly do. I was the loneliest child on planet Earth. I had no friends. Nobody liked me. I was switching schools all the time. Couldn't watch anything. Had to go to church all the time. And all I would do was draw dinosaurs and fucking draw superheroes, and
oh my god,
it was just it was a sad existence, and people wonder why I'm the way I am right now.
I was lonely too,
empathetic and loving and kind. It's because I had such a dark past.
Well, that's
and
what it takes.
The damaged stone gathers
much moss, much rich moss, and truffles,
much understanding
in the future.
Empathetic moss,
so to speak. That gave me joy, but I want to say something else that gave me joy this week as my way to end the podcast. I hosted a Q&A screening.
Give it up, y'all. Give it up. Clap at home. Clap at home.
Clap at home.
And you bodied it.
Well, it was really fun. You shouted out Al, I think a couple podcasts ago. Maybe on a Patreon, but our friend Al Warren made a really good movie called Dogleg, and I got a chance to go see it and talk to the folks that made it. And I don't know when it's going to come out on streaming, but I was laughing. That scene on the bed, Nate, the mattress.
Yes.
When they're taking the mattress up to the top.
Yeah.
God.
That was so probably my favorite scene.
Spoilers. Me too. Spoilers. But Al and the team, you guys made a great movie. So that's what gave me joy this week.
Shout out to Al, and sorry I had to bail. Which brings me to the thing that gave me joy. The reason that I had to bail on this amazing show. Well, let's just say college, they don't have enough classes. They need to bring some other people in to teach these kids a lesson in a more special way. And I had the honor and privilege of opening for the great Eric Andre of the Eric Andre Show.
Eric Andres.
Yes.
Shout out.
And shout out. And we were out there promoting the Eric Andre Show new season, which I wrote on for about 4.5 hours. They had a hard time letting me go, but my ideas were too strong and I was outshining too crazy.
Yeah.
And it just gave me joy being around a bunch of students and having them go so crazy that it was almost like I felt bad. Like, I know I'm the opener, but they're not going to want me to leave.
Yeah.
And so I felt a little guilty there, but it gave me joy just to see young people who looked every single one of them about 20 years older than me.
We are probably the 3 worst openers on the planet because not for what you think, because we crushed too hard.
Because it's 3 crushes.
Yeah, it's don't. I mean, I don't want to prevent anybody from getting work of YouTube, but like this is just kind of like from a homie to homie. Like, don't ask us to open because it's gonna be bad for you, and we're just looking out for you. You're gonna look like a fucking idiot. Yeah,
you will look like a fool.
Because we do it
Chicago
we'll
open
style.
For you. We'll open for you. Just give us $200. All right, Nate. What gave you joy?
What gave me joy this week was, you know what, you meant there must be something in the air about indie rock. But I was literally going back to this website called Last FM. Have you ever used this?
Of course, Last FM.
Last.fm
website.
I just remembered that for some reason, and I went back to my old profile and I went to all of my old the top artists and songs, and I just went through them and I was like, man, and I just listened to a bunch of fucking Animal Collective and stuff, and I was like, this is incredible. I love this. It's so good.
It's been enough time to where it's fucking
hitting
again.
It was I haven't listened to any of these songs in probably 8 years, and it was these are songs that I would play over and over and over again. And I'm excited for the indie rock, and
we're gonna be at the head of that craze.
20s.
Well, all right, y'all. Thanks for listening to another one of the best episodes of podcasts ever made.
Well, that concludes another incredible fucking episode of Joy Tactics. Head over to patreon.com/joytactics to unlock exclusive weekly bonus episodes. And make sure to follow us on social media where we post fire TikToks and hilarious shit like that. And if you loved the shit you just listened to, make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening, and remember, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves.